welcome. We're tuning in with Miles the Ross right now. We're just jumping into the game. It's 80 to 147. Miles Ross currently has an aim as 85. Only 30 bullets in the clip. He gets the first drop. Only 24 bullets left in the aim as 85. He's already at the next point. He drops his life at the next point. Miles, we're just jumping into the game. 84 to 147. And Miles Ross has already made 3 game critical changing plays. He's already pushing up into the spawn. Miles the Ross. We're only tuning to Miles the Ross right here. So this is the Miles the Ross show. Miles the Ross drops 2 near the rotation of P3 and P4. Miles the Ross drops his life in the P4 spot, right next to the statue, almost in the P4 rotation. This is calm. Codcast calm. Let's tune in. Let's listen live. And we're returning now, and it seems like the comms went all the way there, right there. It seems like his teammates may have been trying to get him off kilter, not locked in right here. So we're gonna see if he returns and makes a comeback. And see if he returns and makes a comeback inside the spawn. He drops 1. He's getting his teammates are not returning his kills. He's getting kills near and around the hard point. They've only gotten 10 off of the P3. The team that we've tuned into so far have been running them. They've been getting most of the time that we've been viewing so far, and it's not looking too good for Miles the Ross and squad. It's 97 to 207 and counting. Only 11 seconds left on the hard point. Miles the Ross still determined to make a play on the hard point. He's dropping his life directly on the hard point. He's not playing what so-called any games. 98. They're nearly close to getting a 100-point club. Miles the Ross is so close to getting inside the hard point. He just has to put in a little bit more effort. His teammates aren't giving him exactly what he wants here. They're still close to being a 100-point club. He's dropping it so far. We're seeing a pretty not too shabby performance out of Miles the Ross. He's dropping his life very close on the hard point. He's not winning too many of the gunfights he needs to be winning to make a comeback right here. 102 to 233. They didn't get a 100-point club, so it's exactly what he wants to not keep his status in a line incorrect. Not getting a 100-point club is very critical and vital. He needs to win these gunfights, though. He's not looking too good at the end of this game. He might have to go back and review some of this VOD footage afterwards with the squad. And it's not looking too good so far. 102 to 247. They got the P2, and oh my goodness, 32 to 28. He goes 32 and 28, has a 1.4 TKD. Not doing too bad. He didn't go negative, but his team, he doesn't show the stats of his team. His team was getting dropped every life since we tuned in. He might have had one teammate, I believe I've seen Rin in the kill feed, that got a kill since we tuned in. Floater, maybe it might have been Floater. It was a blur since they almost got a 100-point club. Very valiant efforts out of Miles the Ross and co. for that game. For not getting a 100-point club, you get a minus 29 for that on the SR. It was not too bad of a game. Tuning in, jumping in right live. But alright now, welcome. We're not going to change any title. We're going to keep it the same. We're going to roll with it and keep it smooth. We're at 27th millisecond ping. Tuning in here with Miles the Ross. We're about to drop live into rank play Codcasting. We have the full whole squad set up. We'll be able to see every play from the start of the game. We'll keep the intensity as the day rolls on. And we hope you guys going ahead and enjoying your day as well too. Grab some snacks and some drink. And make sure you're keeping yourself entertained as we're pushing through this valiant effort that we're about to see Mazda Ross and co. pursue through this rank play game. I'm just going to be loading up a little bit here. Just take a little bit of time. And while it's taking this a little bit of time, we'll just want to ask you if you would like to drop me a follow on the live stream, since we're going live here and we're live. If you want to go ahead and drop a live follow, it'll be nice. Alright, well, now we're loading in here. We have Mazda Ross, Annie January, Mies, TTV Gotcha, matching up against MK2, XLAX, Baby, Twitch Easy Tapius, and By Cloud X. We have some mostly Steam gamers in this lobby. We only have one Xbox Game Pass member. So we'll be seeing how his videos go. After these 2 seconds, we'll see what we get. Protocol is vetoed. We're getting Protocol, but we'll see the game mode that we're running in just a quick second. And as the match is about to begin, I want to welcome you to Hardpoint Protocol as the Mazda Ross matches up against MK2. We'll see who comes out on top here. You know, the blood is boiling in his veins as he loads into this rank play game. All teams SR on the line. Both teams, all men in the lobbies, SR is on the line here. You know, the blood is boiling inside of the lobby, and every single person's veins coursing through their veins. You know, the intensity, the nerves, the fragility. It all comes here in this moment as the intensity builds in the controller. And you don't know if the match is going to cancel or if the game is even going to completely crash. Great intensity here. Let's see who comes out on top. Mazda Ross or MK2. About 20 seconds here. Let's see what they're thinking. What are they thinking? We don't have any tune. We don't have any listening before the game starts. So we have no idea what they're thinking, what they're planning. They may be coming up with a really great game-changing, critical strategy. Alter the entire course of the game. Starting here right off with Mazda Ross. We'll only be tuning in the Mazda Ross right here. Annie January starts off the first blood. MK2 and XLAX Baby. Annie January gets By Cloud X gets TTV Gotcha and Annie January. Mies gets MKTT. LAX Baby gets Mazda Ross. Mazda Ross got none of the interactions right there, so we're just codcasting the rest of this. Oh, and they drop a 3 down. The opposite team, we're gonna call it MK2, is just dropping them right now. Mark 2's dropping them. Oh, so far this is the start, a hot start from Mark 2. Almost 20 on the dot. Mazda Ross only gets 1 to contribute to his team and to his side. Mies only gets 1. Boy Cloud and Mark 2 still dropping, getting good teamwork. No trades when they're getting their kills. Mazda Ross drops 1, and Mazda Ross drops 2. Now they've gotten 4 down. Mazda Ross team's gotten 4 down. This is a big critical time where he needs to keep his foot on the neck. Mazda Ross drops off of the hard point. Mazda Ross plays his life well inside of the spawn since he just dropped off of the hard point, so he has to stay in the spawn right here. He's going to check himself. No, he doesn't check himself. Doesn't check himself. This is what I would like to see. Mazda Ross drops and he gets a good 3. He dies on the hard point. That's exactly what we're saying here. He dies on the hard point. He only gets 1 drop, and it's off of the hard break, off of the rotation in P2, where he's dropping off of the hard point. Any other time, when he spawns near the hard point, he's dropping his life on the hard point. It seems like he's playing the rotation right now. See, it's rotation P3. He drops off of the hard point. because he's overextending. But he gets the spawn inside. He gets the spawn at P3. Okay, Mazaros. Let's see what he's doing. Mazaros is not too bad here. He's still dropping. He needs to drop in and get 3 with the Jackal. That's what I'm talking about right here, Mazaros. We're trying to hop up Mazaros, but it seems like Mark 2 are not letting him do all of that. Mark 2 coming back right now, 49 to 46. Mark 2 ties it up 49 to 49. Mazaros finally gets in. He gets 1. He drops on the hard point. Mazaros, he had the rotation. Mazaros, he had the rotation. Mazaros, TCV Gotcha gets 2. TCV Gotcha drops on the hard point. Mark 2 still valiant effort, up 12 right now. Mazaros gets 2 on the hard point, joined by me. Mazaros cleans it up, finishes up the rest of the team with a nice 3-piece on ByCloud X. And now he regains the lead, 66 to 67. Sophie counting to 63. In counting, he drops on the hard point. It's not too shabby of an effort out of Mazaros and Kelly here, compared to what we've seen. Mazaros making play. He's going for the trash time. And right now he's at the back of the spawn because he just went for trash time, so he's at the back of the spawn. Mazaros is at the back of the spawn. He drops. He gets 1. He drops off of the hard point because he's playing an AR spot with an SMG. There he drops 2, and he's counting on the hard point. Drops on the hard point. He's running an SMG, so he's good drops on the hard point. Miles and Co is up currently only by 5. It's a very close game. Mark 2, we've seen what they came out with. Mazaros drops 1 at the back of the spawn where he knew he had to. He's running the place. He's running the place. Is he doing something right now? Is he acting up? Is he acting up? Oh, okay. Mazaros might have been acting up right there. Let's drop in for a listen as Mark 2 goes up. There we go.
It's the best. However, I love the production values going on the Thieves. I love the music in the Toronto Ultra one. Chance and I both love that. Like the little like synth bit. That shit's sick. Hi.
Or they've given up the lead as we tune in and listen in. It seems like he may be off point a little bit, just a little bit. He didn't get the remaining. These guys got 11 seconds for almost 20 seconds there, and he was just last. He might not be trying way too hard right here. He's running an AR heady with the SMG. He gets 1 in the back of the spawn. Gets another on ByCloud X near the hard point. Oh, I've seen this spot before. Oh, hold on, I've seen this cheeky. What type of cheeky spot? What type of cheeky little spot? End up 142 to 125 currently. Oh, but Mark 2 is a Valiant team matched up against a Valiant skill matched team. Right here, they are counting up He has to play his life here. He has to continue to play his life on the hard point, on the rotation. He can't go and do some crazy tangent out of play, out of line play. No out of line play. And don't jump out of the hard point. You stay on the hard point there. You stay on the hard point there. He's and counting. You got Mies dropping by Cloud X. Mies getting a 2-piece. Malzaros counting onto that. Mark 2's having a little trouble getting Malzaros off. Just a little trouble getting Malzaros off here. Mark 2 is a valiant skill match team. You've got by Cloud X has his number on the spot. He knows exactly where he is. He knows exactly where he's going to be. By Cloud X is picking apart their team as we speak, but Andy January comes back with another 2-piece. Malzaros comes back in with 1 and 2, and they drop all 4 down. Mark 2's not responding to this P4, and this is exactly what they need to win the game. Malzaros dropping off of the hard point overextension. You see he might be the leader of the team. Malzaros on the rotation. He's playing a little overextension over the shoulder, throwing shoulders. He's in the spawn a little bit, gets 1 down, drops off of the hard point, slight overextension. He gets spawn flip. Now he's back at the start of the game, but with a little more slack on his sleeve with more points on the board. And Malzaros drops on the hard point, not getting 1, not adding, finishing off the 4-piece that his team just tried to create right there with them getting 3. Boy Cloud X comes back in and capitalizes on him not getting that 4-piece, and now they're getting more time on the point. Malzaros is trying to get to P2 right now. He's trying to run this very far route instead of getting them off of the P1 right here. In turn, them getting extra time. He's running a very far route. He's trying to act up every time this P1 to P2 rotation comes. We're seeing what this acting up is. Mies gets cloud by Cloud X down. It's critical for them to continue to keep the foot on the neck. Mies is facilitating the AR routes. TTV Gotcha has the SMG routes. Never mind, TTV Gotcha Malzaros may be weak. They just dropped. They may be weak. And Mark 2 are coming back. Mark 2 are coming back quite easily. I mean, Mark 2. No glaze. By Cloud X gets TTV Gotcha. LAX Baby gets Mies, so he gets a 2-piece. They're keeping them off of this P2 right here. He actually needs to step on the gas right here. He actually needs to pick up the intensity right here and keep them off of the P2 because they're just getting free time off the end of these rotations, and this is exactly what wins games. He's giving them free time off the end of here. He might not be taking this quite too serious whatsoever. He's trying to act up a little bit. He's trying to act up a little bit here. He's off of he's not even playing on the hard point. He's not getting any time here. He could be playing his life on the hard point, every life here, and just picking them off, taking them off of the hard point instead of letting them get any trash time here. This is where their team needs to come back here. This is where their team needs to bring it together here. He needs to get on the hard point. Malzaros is not near the hard point. Gets 1, not near the hard point. He drops off the hard point. That may have been a critical play for him to win the game. Mark 2 goes up right here. They may be keeping a foot on the neck of the team of Malzaros. Malzaros team gets 3, but Tapias comes back in with 1 on Andy January. Malzaros trades Tapias. He gets 2 on LAX Baby. Now it's 230 to 230. He has to be on the hard point in order to win the game. He drops off the hard point. That's what their team needs, but they're keeping up the intensity. Are they going to win the rotation? 236 to 231 and counting. Malzaros. His team gets kills. Malzaros. He gets a Semtex kill. And TTV Gotcha gets an MP5 kill. He drops to MK, he drops to Mark 2. But TTV Gotcha and Annie January may have been just a little bit too much to handle for Mark 2. May have been just a little bit too much to handle. Absolutely extraordinary, worthy, extraordinary, worthy win, worthy. And I'm sending it off to you.